Hey, I'm Rebecca Fleetwood Hessian. I'm the CEO and the founder of WeThrive.live. I'm an executive coach and a keynote speaker. And today I was coaching all day, back to back. And what's interesting sometimes is there will be a theme throughout the day that everybody has kind of a similar thing going on. And that's what happened today. So I thought, okay, so if the team plus 3 other people that I talked to today are experiencing this, there's probably more people that are. So I thought, hey, we'll just put out some information and see if it's helpful. So the theme today was what happens when you move into that executive level of leadership, no longer a player coach, no longer doing a lot of the things, the weird dynamic. And this is important to talk about because studies show that leaders typically, I think it was in Armstrong's book, Leadership Pipeline, maybe is my reference, something like that. Leaders work 1 or 2 levels below their pay grade. And that's a tax on the organization. It's a drain on the organization. You're paid to work here at a pretty good rate, and you're down here. So it's a tax on the organization from what you're producing, but it's also a tax on the organization because you're meddling down here. You might be mucking some stuff up, and the organization needs you where you've been placed. But there's a couple of reasons that we drop down. One is it's our comfort zone. It's that place where we know how to do the job. And the reason we go there is because when we're up in this level, our brains don't really know what value and relevance looks like at this new level. And we're constantly craving this need to be valuable and relevant. And so we're looking for places where we can do the work and be like, look, see, I'm relevant. But when we're an executive leader and we're paid to think and build teams and strategize and do things that aren't as tactile, we jump down there to just be more comfortable because our brain is saying, red alert, red alert. You've never been in this role before. You're probably messing it up. You should maybe think about making a change. And so when we get, we just drop down and do the work. The second reason that we do that is the comfort zone. But the other thing is, if we haven't established for ourselves what is valuable and relevant at this level of leadership, we don't have anything that's pulling us up, pulling us forward to do those things. And it's largely up to you as an executive, depending on the size of your organization, to figure that out. And so we talked a lot today about what does value and relevance look like in this senior leader role that many of them are now in. And it's a little bit different for each organization, obviously, but the categories are pretty basic. So one is, I call it story, which is the people side, the culture, the customer, the engagement, all the people-y stuff, and money, the money-making model of the business. You can boil about everything down into those 2 categories. And so we kind of break through that and figure out what it is for each of them. So there you go. I hope that's helpful. If coaching is something that you have been considering and just wondering, well, what do people talk about in those coaching sessions? Hit me up. I'll give you some people that you can talk to and they'll tell you what we talk about. Okay, make it a great day.